Good morning everyone! This new video will be a little bit different than usual. As you may know, I am the owner of Mamudesign, the creator of power lines and solar farms, marinas and project lifts that are some of the largest mods available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, enhancing a large part of the world. Let me introduce the latest update of Project Lifts. For those unfamiliar, Project Lifts adds all the world's aerial lifts to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Cable cars, gondolas, chairlifts and ski lifts, completely transforming the landscape and providing an additional challenge to mountain flying. The new update includes newly built lifts, new 3D models, including the addition of working snow cannons and during winter with suitable temperatures, based on data available on OpenStreetMaps as always, and specific exclusions so that the product is compatible with the bespoke lifts added with the latest world updates. I have also improved the routines for placing the cabins and cables, which should now always be connected with the related stations. The real novelty is the ability to animate all the cable cars, and I mean only cable cars, not chairlifts or gondolas by now. Not only limited to that, you can, for all intents and purposes, get on the cable car itself and enjoy an exciting and relaxing ride through the mountains. And let's see how it works. The add-on folder, there is a folder called Animate Lifts. You can eventually move this folder from the community to anywhere of your computer. You can start the application by double-clicking on the exe, and after the initial setup, where you can choose the simulator you want to use, and plus some other settings I'll tell you about later, and you're ready to explore the mountains. If the simulator is already started, click on File, Connect to connect the application to the game. And by the way, from the same menu, you can possibly set the application to start automatically when MFSS is started. Let's then start a new flight. For each cable car, I have added a landmark to the map, and in case they are too bulky or unwanted, you can remove the BGL from the scenery folder. And we then click on Start Flight, and once the loading is finished, we can fly over the cable cars. And thanks to the running up in the background, you will see them moving. And there will always be a cable car going up and one cabin going down for each lift. And well, in fact, look over there, there's a cabin. Okay, let's go there. Cool, isn't it? And as we fly, by pressing Ctrl plus G plus O, we can bring up the app to the foreground, or by double-click on its icon on the taskbar. On the left is shown the direction to take to reach the nearest cable car, and more information about the facility, while on the right is a list of other cable cars in the nearby. Now let's see how it is possible to take a cable car ride. Go back to the main menu of the sim and choose from available planes the sightseeing aircraft provided by Mamudesign and begin a new flight near another cable car. And as you can see, this particular plane has no cockpit and offers a 360-degree view of the surrounding landscape. It has the flight characteristic of an ultralight, so no daring maneuvers. Well, see that cabin in motion? Here, let's try getting on this cable car. From the app, you can press Take a Ride on the Lift button, or Ctrl plus G plus M, and immediately you will be catapulted inside the cabin. We can now enjoy the ride, admiring the view. All the controls you normally use to look around in the airplane cabin will work normally, allowing you to look at the scenery from any direction in free look, or you can move inside the cabin using your WASD keys, or use the outside view. It is also possible to vary the passengers of the cab from the utility menu. Shuffle passengers. By default, you will get on the cab that goes from the down station to the up station, but you can also choose to get on the cab that goes down. in which case you select down and then press take a ride again, and voila, down to the valley. Keep in mind that each cabin will first make the trip up and then the trip down, so sometimes despite selecting up you may find yourself traveling downstream. To resume your flight and get another cable car, you can either press on the end right button on the app or press Ctrl plus G plus M again. And your flight will resume from the point you left off before getting on the cabin. So let's leave MFS 2020 and move on to the 2024 version where Animate Lifts gives its best. Let's go into the settings of the app and set MFS 2024. We'll see new option appear on the application. Yeah, I guess you already spotted it. We are going to use the avatar directly to get into the cabins. In this case, I can choose any aircraft. For this type of activity, I like to arrive at the cable car station with a helicopter, such as the Cabri, or you can take a car, whatever you want. From the map, I choose a location near my favorite cable car, ground departure cold and dark, and load the flight. Once ready, I can use the avatar to enter the cable car station, climb the stairs that lead to the arrival platform of the cabins, and at this point, by starting the application and connecting to the sim, shortly the cabin will appear waiting to depart. Now I can walk with the avatar inside the cabin. Opening doors is currently not supported. Press Ctrl plus G plus M or take a right button on the app to begin the trip. You will actually find that it's not necessary to enter the cabin with the avatar to get on, but I find it more realistic. The cabin remains stationary for about 30 seconds to allow for ascent and descent. So we wait a moment and presto, off we go to the top. You can change the position of the avatar inside the cabin using your WASD keys, or look around in free look or video side view. Once we arrive at the top station, the trip ends. And for technical reasons, the avatar is moved directly onto the platform. We can now get off from the station and continue exploring the outside world. Perhaps taking another cable car nearby to ascend further, or taking the same one downhill to return to our plane. And if you are feeling like a real very important person, it is possible to teleport the plane close to the avatar. In this case, better to choose a large area suitable for the next takeoff. Or we can save ourselves the cable car ride and teleport the avatar itself exactly where we had left our airplane. In case you want to travel further, it is possible through the application to teleport the avatar to any part of the world. Just enter the coordinates, perhaps from Google Maps, and in an instant your avatar will be catapulted wherever you prefer. Well, basically we have created a new transportation system fully integrated into the game. And who knows, in the future we may expand it to chairlifts or gondolas or maybe trains, I don't know. And that's not all. The app contains a real treat for ski lift and mountain enthusiasts. The beauty of traveling is exploring, but also learning new information and trivia about that place. With a mix of geographic information system, lots of lines of codes, and a dash of artificial intelligence. During your cable car ride, you can have a narrator voice telling you about the feature of the lifts, the beauty of the nearby mountains, trivia and information about each activity you can find there. You simply need to activate the narration, for which you can choose your preferred languages from those available. The narrator voice is also generated by AI through a subprogram of the application. The generation of the narration might take a while, normally about 30 seconds. Once it starts, you can use the integrated player to manage the volume or possibly stop it.
Welcome on board the Glaciers de la Magi cable car. Take your seat and prepare yourself for an unforgivable ride. The Glaciers de la Magi cable car is an iconic lift system located in the heart of the French Alps. specifically in the Hot Alps department. This aerial lift is a marvel of engineering, whisking passengers from the village of La Grave up to the high alpine terrain that surrounds the majestic La Mage Massif.
Well, I sincerely hope that the new update will make your experience in the simulator even more immersive, making you enjoy this virtual twin of the Earth from a point of view you would never consider before. The app is, of course, in beta, so please report to me on the Discord any bugs or idea to improve the app, or report to me any changes to project lists you want, such as missing pylons, cable crossing the mountains and stuff like that, or maybe the wrong model or color of the cabins. Till next time, see you soon.